Meanwhile, SCOTUS coming, or SCROTUS, the Supreme Court agreed to hear Greece, New York versus Galloway. Now, what's happened here is that the Establishment Clause of the Constitution reads, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. And this town, Greece, New York, it's a little town in upstate New York, near Rochester. Since 1999, they've begun their town meetings with a prayer. And Susan Galloway and Lyndon Stevens challenged those as a violation of the Establishment Clause. In other words, the Establishment Clause says you can't have an official religion, and the prayer is always a Christian prayer. And so they said, that's picking a religion. 49 members of the U.S. House of Representatives filed a brief in support of the town of Greece, saying these elected representatives regard legislative prayer as important for policymaking bodies both to solemnize official occasions and to seek God's blessing, wisdom, and guidance in making consequential decisions. Now, just imagine how people would be responding and what would be happening, what would be going on. If I had come on the air and I had said, okay, they've, in Iraq, the country, the modern Iraq, a country that we helped create after we took down Saddam Hussein, they have passed a law that says all official meetings must be opened with a prayer asking for the guidance of Allah or Allah. Ask for his blessing, his wisdom, and his guidance in making consequential decisions. And for this, almost 5,000 of our soldiers and contractors, actually more than 5,000, you include the contractors, died in Iraq. And hundreds of thousands of Iraqis died, and over 5 million were displaced, and the country was ruined, and people are being murdered on a daily basis there. Also, that they could ask for Allah's guidance before every government meeting, which is something that they didn't do, by the way, when Saddam Hussein ran the country, because he ran a secular government, not a religious government. And people would go, well, we're not surprised, but it's pretty awful. Now, can you imagine if these 49 Republican members of the U.S. House of Representatives who filed a brief, a friend of the court brief, an amicus brief, with the U.S. Second Circuit Court of Appeals, saying that there should be prayer before public events to seek God's blessing. If instead it had said to seek Allah's blessing, or to seek Kali's blessing, or Hanuman, or Buddha, or the flying spaghetti monster. We need to seek the blessing of the spirits of the trees. Let's bring the animists into this. Can you imagine? It's like we're so close to it, we don't see it. People, Americans, they sit around going, oh, look at these Muslim terrorists. There are no Christian terrorists. But over in the Muslim countries, there's this country that's got this General Boykin running around saying, our God is bigger than their God, that is dropping bombs on them and killing innocent civilians, terrorizing them. In the name of Jesus? No Christian terrorists? It's amazing.
You're listening to the Thom Hartmann Program. Call 866-987-THOM.
You can't have it both ways. Either we're a secular nation and we're killing these people to get their oil, or we're a Christian nation and it is the religious war.